What is up, guys? Welcome to Torn Heroes channel. I'm going to be out here making a vlog for you guys about the process in which I'm going through regarding streaming, setting up, like how I'm doing it, what I'm doing, how I'm feeling about things, like when I'm going into streams and how I'm feeling. I mean, as it stands now, I've been trying to stream on and off on Twitch for the best part of 18 months with no real growth. Like I'm pushing Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, Twitter. I'm spamming them all and I'm not really seeing any channel growth. I've got friends tuning in that's bumping it up, but it's just so saturated, it would seem. I'm going to be swapping to Mixer tonight. Tonight will be my first stream, but first things, get down to business. If you guys want to see a video entailing this stuff, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you know when I've dropped these videos. It's probably going to be weekly. I mean, liking it as well, huge. Appreciate that. That lets me know that I'm on the right track and whatnot. Even leave a comment if you guys, there's certain things you guys want to see, certain things you thought I could improve on that would help you, if that makes sense. But ultimately, it's going to be done, weekly. I'm thinking I'll probably bring into it my emotions around like how I felt before streaming, how I felt during the stream, after it, what sort of things I'm assessing and going to change for the week coming. If there's been feedback, if not, I'm just going to be like, if I'm not seeing growth, I'll obviously change how I'm doing things, what I'm doing on the streams in order to try and push that. I mean, I've been doing a lot of homework, watching sort of big YouTubers and whatnot, and I'm getting a fair idea in what works, but at the same time, I think just getting content out there for you guys to see is going to be my best start. With that being said, this is that start. Now just to put some perspective on this whole video, I currently work full-time, have a girlfriend, I gym and exercise regularly to look after my body and whatnot, and so I'm trying to fit learning to stream or becoming a streamer like everyone else in between that, realistically, that 5 p.m. till 2 o'clock in the morning on weekdays, and as much spare time as I have on my weekends. I like to do some stuff with my weekends. I don't like to just jump into the grind, because at the moment doing that doesn't give enjoyment entirely to me, and so I find if you put too much time and there is no enjoyment, the grind actually becomes sort of mundane and it actually removes from the enjoyment because it's all you're doing. And I know a lot of people talk about that, but I just find sort of an hour, maybe 2-3 hours on a sad day where I go and do the stuff I want to be doing, or that will make me feel better, so that I can just get into that slog, be happy about it, like attack it with all of my energy. I mean, I say this, but I've put 200 hours into the game of my choice, which at the moment is Destiny, since Shadowkeep launched at the start of October. And I've found that is due to the fact that I've been balancing these other things and really enjoying having time with my friends, be it going out socializing and having a few beers at the pub, or just playing video games with my friends just for the fun of it. Turn that stream off, turn the recorder off, actually just play the game and enjoy it, and make sure you're loving the process, because that's more important than trying to hit that end game. Is what a lot of reading I've been doing and meditating, and that's becoming the very apparent thing to me, is don't worry about that end game. Fall in love with this process. Learn to love wanting to dig in and stream and grind and just have a bloody good time. Yeah, you might never actually make anything out of it at the end of the day, but if you've enjoyed the process of even trying, you're already better off than trying to grind that, wanting 10 viewers, wanting 15 viewers, because once you've achieved those things, that bar is just going to move again, and it's going to be a very unsatisfactory, I guess, sort of thing from what I've learned. Whereas if you fall in love with the process, it doesn't matter whether you've got 1 viewer or 100,000 viewers. If you're actually just in the moment enjoying it, and trust me, I know this because I've only had 2 to 3 viewers, which are my friends floating around for the last year of trying to stream, and I've found that the nights that I get on and I'm just like in having a laugh with my mates and like the one person that might be engaging with me in chat, it's way more enjoyable than sitting there watching the numbers not go up and being beat up about it. Like, in a lot of ways, I wish you couldn't even know how many viewers you had on Twitch, and so you were just engaging with the 1, 2, 3, however many it might be, and that to me is a lot more important. I mean, I could be wrong, you might see it differently, but this is just my opinion on it, and I feel like this is going to be my best start. I mean, and as far as gear goes, don't get me wrong, I'm a perfectionist. I'd love to be running a 4K camera, a 2080 Ti in my computer, as much RAM as you could want, as much memory as you can want. But the simple fact is, unless you are really happy to, pouring that kind of money into a PC build is hard work. I mean, if you're just working a normal job, that's a lot of money. You've got to do a lot of saving. You've got to, and you're pouring it in for a maybe, which can often be hard to justify to yourself, I find, because I often struggle with this. I've got a loud, clicky keyboard that you can often hear when I'm gaming. And I know it's not ideal, but at the moment it's working with what I've got and giving the best content with what I've got, because it's better off there being some content out there, I feel, than me fussing and worrying and just trying to be perfect when I don't have the perfect setup. I don't have the perfect amount of time. And what even is perfect? I mean, you guys might like this raw, unedited sort of hard hitting stuff, or you might like a hugely refined and well presented and studio lit, and that's fine. But I can't provide that right now. It's the plan to be able to, because don't get me wrong, I'd love to be able to, but that isn't possible right now. So my job is just to give the best content I possibly can at this stage with what I've got, and hope like fuck it's the best, or not the best, something you guys enjoy and can relate to, and it makes your streaming careers better, take off, experience some growth, or maybe you just enjoy yourself more. But either way, if this helps any of you in a little way, I'm okay with that. With all of that being said, I don't want to go over the top with this first episode and make it dull, boring, who knows what it might be. I will end this first episode here. Don't forget, if you found this helpful, or you enjoyed it, or you want to see more, to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification so you know when the next one goes live. Make sure you like it, and best case scenario, share it with someone. Might help them. You never know at the end of the day. Just because you didn't find it helpful doesn't mean someone else will. And I look forward to seeing you guys with my next video, probably Sunday the 10th, I'm thinking. And I'm